Jesus. Is it that quiet? Can't tell if it's that quiet or not. Fuck! Wrong button. Oh, my dog's working. No, it's hungry, but the dog does not. Lily. Oh my gosh. Please stop. Lily. Please quit barking. Quit your yapping. What? Oh, press the wrong button. Okay. I haven't done this in so long, so I don't really know what I'm doing. But I. Can you hear that? It's too loud. I don't know if it's too loud. Whoa. I think it's too loud. I'm gonna turn it down. Because when I talk, this actually needs to get moved closer. When I talk, I know my level should be higher. It's up here, that's why I'm pointing in that direction. But I know that when I talk, it should be higher than the music. This music is supposed to be copyright free, so I really hope that I don't get copyright stricken. I hope YouTube doesn't strike me down. That's a goal, at least. We should be able to add, like, a chat, I think. I used to be so much better at this. Yeesh. We'll do this. Oh! But I want it to be just like... Yeah, just like that. Hey, so professional. Is there a way to add the chat? Do I have to do another one of these? Hold up. Not a display. What's that? I want to add window capture. Chat. Name is already in use. Excuse me. That is a lie. Oh, it's because I added it. Did it No, hold up. Ah! I don't think there's anything like crazy. No, there's not. I think what I can do is it here? Where did the chat go? I don't know where it went. Can't play like bomb ass music. I can only play like no copyright stuff, which I mean is fine, but it's not the end of the world, I guess. Okay, hold up. I cannot see this anymore, so I'm gonna do this. 'Cause I think that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Oh no! What the hell? What the hell? Okay, now I should. This is kind of silly. I'm not actually like modeling yet. I'm still trying to figure this shit out. Guard your privacy and abide by our community guidelines. I don't think I'm guarding my privacy very well. There we go. That's a huge chat screen. This. So now it should pop up over kind of like up here, ideally. Okay. Make sure this audio is okay. Make sure this audio is okay. I can't hear. Okay, it's alright. Sweet. Okay. That took. I mean, it really wasn't that bad. But yeah, I haven't done this in forever. Like streamed. I used to do it a lot when I was a kid because I thought it was cool. I don't do it anymore. Clearly. But we need to start adding more videos to our channel, and I kind of wanted to get more like personality to what we do and stuff, which in my mind the way that I can do that is by showing people more of like what I do when I sit down and I reverse engineer something and I want to make it. So right now we are making a spoiler for my car. Oh look, that's me. It looks so. Oh look, that's me. Not. The camera looks so grody. Oh look, somebody's watching. I think it's me. Hold up. Now I gotta change this because it's bothering me. Yeah, that's better. Oh, it went. What the fuck? What happened? What happened? Why is it? It got dark all of a sudden. Why did it do that? That's fine. Okay. I think it looks a little bit better now. I'm not gonna stress about it too much. Okay. What does it look like now? Yeah, it looks a little better. I'll say it's not bad. I'm gonna call that good. Anyways, the thing that we're going after right now. So this was the video that I had made where I had actually 3D scanned it. My car being it. I originally, this video did terrible. I think it kind of shows something, like when you consistently post videos about cars, at least on YouTube, when you consistently post videos about cars, and then out of nowhere I just make like a video on making the ring light thing, which, mind you, I'm using right now. It's even got a diffuser inside of it, which is literally just a piece of paper. But I 3D printed a little thing that clamps on English. That clamps over the top of it, so it can hold the paper up there. I think it's working okay, because if the light doesn't have that piece of paper, then it's like really bright and overpowers my wee little crappy webcam. But yeah, so what we're going for. Sorry, that was loud. This is what we originally made. Oh my god! Sorry, I'm so sorry. It's not aggressive enough for me, personally. I think it needs to be much more aggressive. I tried to design one already inside Blender just on my own, because I kind of wanted to be somewhat informed on, you know, just what was going on inside Blender, and that was this one. I don't think it looks terrible. These measure curves are annoying. I don't think it looks terrible. This is what we're going for, is this break in the middle. But the problem with it is that I had done this really bad, honestly. I did this pretty bad. I was not happy with it. It took me like, I think like 4 hours, but I didn't like it. So it's not clean enough, and we've got a car meet coming up soon. That's I think I'm gonna try and buy a vendor spot in. So if I'm buying a vendor spot and this car meet, and I'm going to be showing my stuff off, I want it to look the best that it can, and I don't want to just show up with a basically stock ST. Obviously, a fucking spoiler lip is not taking it that far away from stock, but at the very least, I can point at it and be like, hey, I 3D print car parts, and just say it. There are other cars that have 3D printed car parts that I've worked with, but I don't know if they're going to be able to make it, and I would rather have more parts on my car anyways. I want this on my car. So, yeah. But if I can help it, I want more. Let's see,
Hey, what up, Benny?
What's up, Cade?
What's going on, dude?
Nothing much. Chilling.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have no viewers.
On your Instagram?
It's on YouTube.
Uh, That's how it starts out, always.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, like, I'm not really doing anything right now except for just like explaining it to the. I'll make this appear. This is gonna get posted to the channel after it's done being live streamed.
Yeah, I was about to say, I mean, you might as well record it.
Yeah. No, it automatically YouTube automatically does it. So I'm just kind of explaining what's going on the off chance that someone watches it. But um, yeah. Right now, we are just designing that new spoiler. But before I
That's
started,
in your car.
yeah, because I didn't like the way the other one looked. It was too low key. I wanted it to be more aggressive, and I wanted it to fit better. So this
Yeah, I
software,
remember you telling me that.
yeah, this software that I'm on right now works a little bit better for stuff like that. I think there are guys like there's this guy called Ding Dong Drift on. I think he's mostly on Instagram. Oh shit. No, he's not. I don't know. I don't follow him on TikTok. I follow him on Instagram. But he has an entire body kit that he has 3D printed for like a Lexus SC400 or some shit like that, and it's so cool.
That's sick.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
That's enough what you want to do.
Yeah, well, and I've been talking about it for years, but
You have.
I just didn't have a 3D scanner or a 3D printer until now, and people beat me to it, but that's okay.
Hey, the time has come.
The time has come. The time has definitely come.
I'm currently at my other buddy's shop,
Are you
hanging
really?
out. Yeah, so I won't be able to chill that long. But I wanted to say, what's up?
That's
And
alright.
are you still planning on? Are you still planning on Saturday?
Dude, honestly, I have no clue. This this new job might have me work Saturday, so I don't really know. I hope so, but and then my dad, he wants me to do the exhaust on his old truck, which is fine. I want to as well, but
Say you'll do it in exchange for letting you use it. You know?
right. Well, and I don't have to say that. He'll just let me drive it anyways. But
Ah,
the he asked me yesterday if I wanted to do it in our garage at home at my house, and I was like, no, because there's not enough space, and I want to be able to leave a mess. Like it's an ongoing project. I don't want to have to like clean up every single time. And
right.
he was like,
Oh, that
well,
makes sense.
my truck's gonna be parked outside and this and that. And I'm like, well, you're gonna get. I don't want to leave a mess in your garage. I would rather do it in the shop that we just got access to.
Yeah, it's for the whole purpose for it.
Right. And I'm gonna be buying tools to do this exhaust and all kinds of stuff. So I was like, I don't want to start filling up your garage with more tools and then have to move again. I don't want to do that. I mean, worst comes to worst, I guess I will if I have to, but I don't want to. But I don't really know what's going on with it right now, so I'm just kind of playing it by ear. But hopefully
See,
we get to, because I want to. Can't see. But
damn, I
yeah.
wish you told me you needed a truck. We just sold one. They just sold one over here that I definitely could have used.
My dad's got a truck, and my sister's fiance has a truck. The truck's not the problem.
Kind of just your
It's
schedule.
yeah.
Yeah,
Sometimes that's the way the cookie crumbles.
that is the way the cookie crumbles, my friend.
This cookie is crumbling. Oh no. Oh fuck. see. I don't know diddly about this software. Oh.
Damn.
I
Hear
was,
that?
I was gonna say, whoever's car that was sounded good.
Raptor. That's.
Yes.
I think that's one of the ICE agents. The ICE agency's right across the street from the shop.
Gross.
Yeah. He's hauling ass. Holy crap.
He's on ass. Rotation increment. Set it lower. Wait.
What the?
That didn't change nothing. Oh, wait. Properties, scene properties. What? That's for... Oh. Fuck.
It's still doing it. That's crazy. Another truck. Fat ass truck.
Units. That's not it. Maybe that's what I need to do. I don't know. It's so much easier to just type. I'll be alright. Oh, wrong direction.
That's what I'm telling you. My mom was telling me. I'm about to show you something.
Will you show me?
I might turn this around. Remember that intake we installed? Were you there for that?
I think so.
Front mount intake? Yeah, I think you were. This shit is pissing me off, bro. Right here, it keeps on unclamping. You can see the hole.
Bro, what? It's because it doesn't have a fucking B-roll.
Uh-huh.
I'm telling you, bro. That's...
I knew you were gonna say that.
I swear to God. It's because it doesn't have a fucking B-roll.
B-roll. Fuck. I mean, we might as well fucking make one ourselves at this point. Shit.
I mean, shit, take the part off. We could 3D scan it.
Yeah.
We could add one.
I mean, we might have to, bro. Cause I mean,
Yeah, it's not working.
we have. It's not like this thing's the clamp's on there, bro. I mean, it ain't loose. I guess I could tighten it more, but I mean, it's not loose.
What? And I mean, like, there's nothing for that. There's nothing for that clamp to grip onto. Because,
Yeah, there's really not. It's just
no.
such a short. Yeah.
Do you have the old piece?
I don't think there is an old piece. I have a new piece. With the inlet piece, it's right here actually. Yeah, I have this. This is the new piece, but he didn't even. Oh, dude, what am I doing? Where's this camera? Holy shit, I suck at this. Wow, why is this camera doing this? There we go. Yeah, this is the new piece, and he didn't even let it dry. I mean, you can see like, you see all that?
Yeah, the filament wasn't dry when he started. I wonder what kind of infill he's running for that. I think what we should do is we should.
This is the part that's gonna go like. This is the inlet. That's gonna be like the part like way down there.
Yeah, it still doesn't have a B-roll.
Yeah.
So.
Well, it's yeah.
So what I would say what we should do is. Do you have any more of the piece that's coming undone right now?
This piece, this 90-degree elbow.
No, the carbon fiber 3D print one.
Oh no, this is the only one Dan sent me, and he sent it for free.
So the one that's on there that keeps coming off is all that you got for that side.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this isn't even carbon fiber. This is just like silicone.
No, I mean the piece that's below the silicone.
Like this one or this one, because this is all silicone right now.
The one that doesn't have the B-roll that's having the issue the most.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's silicone.
No, brother. The silicone's not gonna have a B-roll. The piece that the silicone goes onto, that it's slipping off of.
Right. Yeah. Right here. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Yeah, but for now, I'm just gonna. Just goes right back on.
Well.
It's crazy, isn't it? I'm just. Oh. There it is. It just comes on and off.
Yeah, we're gonna have to.
I drove like that to Texas and back too.
Fuck.
The car didn't start once, and I'm like, what the fuck? And that's how I figured it out.
Yeah, it's probably because it's got like unmetered air and stuff.
Yeah. But yeah, I thought that was that's what I've been dealing with.
Yeah, if we ever get the chance, we should take that piece off and remake it.
I would be totally down for that, because this thing's been a bitch.
Yeah, I do not doubt that shit.
Move that back, buddy. Maybe when he designed it, he had more room in his than I had. I don't know.
It's possible, but I don't know. I feel like if I was to sell a part that's universal, I would test it on all of the cars before I sold it to someone. And I'm sure it wasn't cheap.
Right.
And that just makes me think that more.
It's just a little link because it's me. It's there. Fuck. That's as good as it's gonna get for now. All right, Benny, I'm gonna go help these guys in here, but
Alright, I appreciate you joining for a little bit.
yeah, of course, dude. Let me know how the rest of the stream goes and what your plan is, bro. And I'll keep in contact with you. I'll text you.
Sounds good.
Have a good one, brother.
You too, brother. So, as far as right now goes, what we have to do is we have to go into I think there's a better way to do this. I just don't know what that way is yet. I'm not too familiar with Blender. There's something called a shrink wrap modifier that I've seen, golly. But the only problem with that is my scan is not perfect because I'm a little unexperienced with this scanner, so I'm gonna need more practice. But I need to get some more practice with that. See if I can't get better as I go. One of the main problems that I was running into with this also is that the scanners, and like if you don't know the scanners and stuff, they work with like I think they work out of like triangles or polygons, and the higher the polygon count, like the higher the amount of data essentially. And the count on this with like the rear, almost the entire rear bumper section was like 10 million or something triangles, which is ridiculous. It crashed my computer when I put it into Fusion 360, and that's what prompted me to be like, okay, I need to learn Blender. So that's why we're on Blender instead of Fusion. I've seen guys design, like I was saying to Kate, I've seen guys design entire like body kits on Blender and stuff. I mean, like it's very versatile, and clearly it's handling this mesh being inside of this project much better than Fusion 360 was. And it's possible that maybe I just don't know how to post-process my scans properly. Like maybe I should bring the polygon count like down more before I do all that. And yeah, that's very possible. But the mesh forming in Fusion 360 is also really bad. It does not. Squirrel. Gotta respond to people. I also need to share this. What does it sound like? What, can you hear it twice? Oh, you can. I think it should be better now. Oh, it's so much better now. What the hell? See, this is what sucks about not having any viewers. People would have pointed that out. That's okay. See, this is what sucks about not having any viewers. People would have pointed that out. way to... Can I? Maybe? Can I share that? What happened? I don't know what happened to this guy. Sidetracked. Can I put links on this? I don't know if I can put links on this. I don't know if that's gonna work or not. Like as far as links go. I hope it does. Ah! Oh, like this. I just got this video on my TikTok. Oh my god, there's people in my chat. What's up? Who is Little Wolf? Oh, there's Cade. Okay. What does that say? Fuck. Vibey music. Yeah, man, I got that lo-fi going, dog. I got that lo-fi going. Hi, Lily. Come say hi. Come here. I just got this TikTok on my TikTok page of this, like, I think he's in high school, but it's like this kid and his girlfriend and his mom and I don't know, like his sister or something, are at Texas Roadhouse, and I shit you not, the caption is, "When your youngest son is in love." That's super sweet, like awesome, great, good for him. They walk out to the Texas Roadhouse fucking parking lot, and the mom goes, "Slow down, y'all." He gets on one knee and opens this fucking ring and proposes to this girl, and she's got all this shit in her hands, so he just walks away, and his mom's like, "You gotta kiss her, hon. You just proposed to her." She's like, "She's got too much stuff in her hands." It's like, bro, how old are you? Did your mom tell you to do this? Why are you doing that? Anyways, this has nothing to do with what I'm streaming, but I just thought about it when I popped up in there. I need to use these stories on TikTok. We're gonna exactly, like, someone in the comments was like, she's never gonna say her engagement was magical, and I was like, right, that's so silly. It's so silly. Wait, it's gotta be a, does that work? I guess so. Ah! What is this music? I don't want music. What are you doing? Can I put a link? Can you? I don't know if you can add links. Is that possible? Can you add links to? Oh fuck. You know, I don't know if you can add links to... I'm not gonna worry about all that right now. Yeah, I put one on Instagram. Hopefully that's enough. Yeah, no, Texas Roadhouse is wild, bro. Absolutely freaking wild. I could never. I could absolutely never. Like, I don't know. Maybe, I guess I shouldn't judge. Like, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. It's just kind of wild. Like, I guess little bro's happy. That's all that really matters, right? That's all that matters. But yeah, now that is not. Anyways, I get really quiet a lot of times when I'm doing this stuff. Like, I lock in, cause like I'll like do this like 500 times. Like, I'll go through here and like over and over again, and then I scroll out and I realize I'm only that much into the spoiler. It took me like 3.5 hours to design the first spoiler, and I'm only redoing it because I didn't like it. It wasn't good enough. So I'm redoing it. But yeah, it's not the end of the world, I guess. Cause like there's a couple ways. I know you liked it, but I did not. It was not up to standard. It's not something that I would want to. Whoa. What just happened? It's not something that I. What the fuck? Okay, it's just weird. I wouldn't want to. I'm not trying to pull up to a car meet with that shit on my car. It's got to be like perfect for it to be that way. I wish I could listen to Suicide Boys, but I don't want to get copyright striked. I looked it up because I was thinking, like, you know, Ruby and Scrim, they have their own label, right? Like, are they cool like that? Do they copyright strike people? I looked it up. They do. They copyright strike people, and you know what? Get that back, guys. I understand, but come on. So rude. Good grief. You know, I wish. What the freak? What the freak? That's the only problem with that. It I wish it would like line up perfectly so I could just like quickly like, I guess this isn't terrible. The way I had been like seeing if it was low enough recently was I would watch it when you see it like collide with the spoiler, then I know they're about the same. It's not a very accurate way of doing it, but it's about the only way I know how to do it. something I guess we should check is if this is doing the same thing over here. See, fucking Blender's so weird, man. It keeps... Yeah, it's doing alright. Okay. Part of me kind of hopes that like some Blender master pops into the stream and is like, yo, do it this way and this way. And then I do it and it's like infinitely faster. I'm dreaming. I'm absolutely dreaming. I don't think it's gonna happen, but it would be really nice. I could not be lazy and go like get on Reddit and ask questions. But to be honest, I'm really stubborn and I'm too convinced that I can figure it out on my own. So that's normally what I do, is I just suffer through it until I figure it out. But I don't remember, did I get on this? I got on this last night too, and I did obviously I did a little bit because this is started. I'm not starting from scratch necessarily. I had the plane all like areaed out and stuff, and but in all reality too, for this application, for what we're doing, it does not need to fit absolutely perfect, at least in this mating surface, because it's gonna have that double-sided tape underneath it, so it's not going to fit perfect anyways. If I was a better designer when it came to Blender, what I would do is I would put a recess up into that space, and if I had done that, I could go up just by the amount that the size of the tape is, or actually I would go just under the size of the amount of tape, because it's gonna squoosh. Probably about, actually I'd probably go half. So when you get the tape and you put it on there and you press it, it kind of like evenly flows into the body. But I don't think I'm going to do that unless this goes really well and I'm like, you know what, I want it to be absolutely perfect. But there's a couple things that I need done. Like I need to need to 3D scan the vent on like the left side of my car so I can make myself an access port holder, because my windshield is cracked and I need to replace it, and my access port was mounted on my windshield before, and I don't want to put it back in the same spot. It was in a good spot. I liked where it was, but again, another thing that I could just go and make and then like maybe sell eventually. Like if someone at a meet goes, yo, where'd you buy this access port holder? I like the way it's placed. I'd be like, yo, I made it. Pop out your wallet. I wouldn't say it like that, obviously, because that's rude. But you get the principle. You get the principle. How was y'all's days going? I hope good. I hope it's going good. Mine's alright. I got off of work on time today. Monday I left work at 6:30. I go in at 6 a.m. And then yesterday I got off at 5:30. So I'm pretty tired, but I gotta get this shit done. It's bothering me. And also, I've been running that not so pretty spoiler on my car for so long that I kind of got used to having a little lip on my wing. And I kind of miss it because I ripped it off for that scan. Also, it was low-key about to fall off, but we're not going to talk about that because it was a prototype. It wasn't even because of like the way that I had fastened it up to it. It was all because of oh, we're almost there, guys. Holy shit. It was all because of the way that I had personally designed it, and it was Fusion 360 kind of led to some issues because the forming on Fusion 360 is a lot worse. At some point, I can, if you want to see who's watching, if you want to see how Fusion handles all this stuff, like maybe when I get done with this, I'll show. Fusion is not the program for forming and sculpting. It is not. It's amazing for like quickly busting out something that's like practical, like physical. Like the intakes that I've done, those are great. Anything that has a basis off of like a normal shape works great. Like if it's kind of rectangular in origin or close to a circle, then it works great. But as soon as you throw that sucker on like, I don't know, a spoiler, like what I was talking about, it doesn't work. It's so limited in what it can do there. These are below, so dare I say these have to get moved up. That's fine. We have to kind of keep it. I'm trying to keep the clipping the same length, because that kind of tells me that they're at the same like even spaced height. Because if the clipping goes all the way to the edge like this, then we know that it's completely underneath the spoiler top, but that's not going to cut it. Oh, is my mic too quiet? Okay. Is this better? Let me know if this is better. I want it to sound like good volume too. I'm alright at mixing like audio and stuff for not live videos, but I don't know how the fuck, because the way that it's going through my headphones is completely different from the way that it's like going through your phones or like something like that. Does that sound better? I can also move this closer. That's also very possible. Well, it's, in all honesty, it's probably not on your end. It's probably on my end too. I wouldn't say that it's all yours. Hold up. Let's try that. So it's a little closer now. I turned. I think if I turn it. I don't know. It doesn't seem like the audio's getting any louder, like through the little thingy. I mainly worry about I just turned it up more. Did it like get too loud now? This song is played a lot. Or they all sound... Oh, is this song really long? Fuck, dude. Oh, wait, no. Bro, this playlist is like 9 videos long. Or 9 songs long. No wonder. We're gonna find more copyright-free beats. No worries, brother. I'll see you later. I will see you later. What is this? Yeah, it only had 9 songs. I was like, bruh, this is getting annoying. I don't fuck with this. It's too poppy. We'll try this out. Oh yeah. Got some EDM up in this. Dude, I used to listen to No Copyright Sound so much. Alan, what's his name? What's his name? I don't think it's Alan Wake. I feel like that's a video game. I think that's a video game. What's that guy's name? He made Faded. That song. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it's working. It's there. They're all on there. Let's go. Let's freaking go. That took forever. Save. What's up, doggy? What time is it? It's only 5:30. You get dinner in 30 minutes, I swear. I swear. Okay. How my eyeballs hurt. That was a lot of focusing. Oh. Oh my gosh. Alan Walker. Yeah. Alan Walker was the shit. I used to listen to a lot of Alan Walker. You know, Ball. Okay, we need to subdivide these faces here. And then we need to grab these edges here. And we need to... See, this is where it starts moving a little bit quicker.
This is where I enjoy this process. What are you moaning and groaning about, doggy? I do not fuck with that. That does not fuck. Why does that do that? See, and that's where that's where we get issues, you know? What? I grabbed. What? Oh no. More rotating needs to be done now. Wait, first I'm gonna do this. Oh wait, wrong button. I guess it's not technically the wrong button. Because that should be... This worries me. That definitely worries me there. Drives me up the wall when it does that. When it does that, it drives me up the wall. Because now I know... What, Lily? What are you groaning about? Something's off with the rotation of this. Maybe that was it. Maybe that was all I needed right there. I think that was all I needed right there. That looks like it fixed it. I'm gonna go with that. This does have that Alan Walker type energy to it. So... what we're going to do now is we're going to grab all of these, we're going to subdivide once more, and then we're going to grab them again, and then we're going to move them. The other one was about that tall. Oh, wrong button. That was funky. What, Lily? What are you whining about? I don't remember how I did this part. I think actually why it's being weird is because I didn't, instead of grabbing it, what, Lily? Instead of grabbing it by the faces, I grabbed it by the edge. And I think that's why it's being so strange. What's up, doggy? So I need to... this other one there. Yep, that was it. That was it. What's up, dog? What you want? Do you need to go outside? Do you need to go outside? Do you need to go pee? I think my dog needs to go outside. Give me 1 second, puppy. I will be there in a moment. And I will let you out. I know. It is tough. It is tough. And go a little bit more. See, this is going so much smoother this time. It's amazing what taking a break from something and then coming back to it after you've done more research will do. I think I may keep the harsh lines on this too, honestly. But I can grab all of these and I can go. What, puppy? And those should be completely even on both sides. Yup. What's up, pup? What's up, Goober? What are you doing? What are you doing, dog? What the dog doing? I think something that I should do too before I move any further. What's up, pup? What you doing? What? Oh. What? What's up? Need to go outside? Do you need out? You're not getting up. It makes me think you don't need out. You just want attention. You just want attention, don't you? Dog pats. I love you, puppy. I love you. You're like a big cat. I guess cats don't really beg for attention. Some do. I don't know. I haven't had a whole lot of cats. You're so adorable. I fucking love you, dog. Anyways. Ow! You got long ass nails, bruh. You gonna have to give me a sec. I'm like locked in right now. I am locked in, Lily. This is not the time. My brother is locked in. Your cat begs for attention? Yeah, so. Lily, you're so cute. But holy shit, I'm so busy right now. God dang. I love you so much, though. Urgh. I'll let you out here in a second. We'll go out together. We'll go out together. I'll smoke a cigarette. It's just a cigarette and I cannot be honest. Honey, don't you love me and I wanna be the best. Arr. What are you doing, Goofy? Arr. Look at that shit. That looks clean as fuck. Lily, look at that. It looks clean. That shit looks clean, dog. Arr, I know, and it looks clean, dude. I mean, I don't really like how grody the edges are, if I'm real. Oh my god, I just had an epiphany. Oh, she's gonna go bark until I give her what she wants. I don't think those edges are gonna be noticeable. We're gonna run with it for now. Does your husky make the same noises? Yeah, she's very talk. Lily, oh my gosh. Please stop. Please. 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 Good grief. I think what I... Oh my gosh. I think I need to let her out. She's going fucking crazy. Yo, chill. My dude. Nice. That is exactly what I wanted to fucking see right there. Because now I can do that and do that. Fucking boom. That was so much easier this time. That was world record, bro. I mean, I'm not done, but to get to the point that I was at the other night, that's world fucking record. Wow, look at that. That's so much better, and I like how this actually goes like into. That was definitely on purpose. That was not on accident whatsoever. So let's do this. First one. It looks shite. Took me a long ass time. And then second one. It's even. It just it's a lot harsher lines, but it's not the end of the world. Like I can fix a lot of those lines being really harsh. But like this right here, I like the way that that goes down. A lot of that's going to get softened by the actual 3D printer itself. So I'm going to save. What we're going to do is we're going to open this object, go in edit mode, and we're going to bevel some edges. Only thing I don't like about that is whoa. Yeah, I don't like that. I take it back, Cease. Beveling those edges did not look good. What? Select lasso. Oh, there we go. That's one. Yeah, that bevel tool's not working on this. It is not helping at all, so I might just leave it. I just like... I don't know what that's supposed to do. This is where I... Like, cleaning this model, I don't know what the hell I'm really doing. I guess on this one, I can move this back this direction. Guess that kind of works. See, but this, I don't like the way that looks. And this is very rough, like, it's cool, but it's very, very harsh angles. Gross, sorry, my nose itched. Okay, I'm gonna try the thing that crashed my computer before. We're gonna add modifier, generate. It may crash again. I think it's gonna crash again. I'm gonna be so real. I think it's gonna crash again. Yeah, it's definitely gonna crash. Well, that's very bright. So yeah, Blender crashed. For sure. I'm hungry, y'all. It's also New Year's fucking Eve. What's the deal with that? Chat, clip that. Chat, clip that. Chat, clip that. Oh! Yeah, what's the deal? Let's try something. Whoa, that's not what I wanted to do. How to generate a curve from 2 lines, Blender.
Yo, hi guys, welcome to the Blender. Today I'll make first tutorial how to make curve with your cube or anything you want. Okay, let's go. Select everything and go shift A mesh and cube. S for scaling and X. Make it bigger. S Y. Make it small here. Like a small curve. Go to edit mode and Control R. Click. Go to look at. Make it 50. Switch back to object mode and go to add empty row. Here you go back to the cube, select the cube from here, go to modifier, add modifier, simple deform, yep, click bend and select empty, the axis here and here.
What?
Minimum view angle.
But how does that...
vertical.
What the fuck did he do? He did so much. That's a very complex shape that I want to curve. So how do I do that? Bro. I feel like if anything, at the very least, that should be harsh. I don't know. I feel like all this to this should be curved. Like that should definitely be curved. I don't know how what he just did applies to what we're trying to do. That's the main problem I have with some of these like tutorials. I don't understand it. And like the question that I ask, how to generate a curve between two lines?
In Blender, there are several ways to achieve a goal. If you need to connect two profiles with a curved path, you can choose from different solutions, but perhaps the simplest one is what I am about to show you. It's enough to have two edge loops available, select both of them, and use the bridge edge loops operator, paying particular attention to increasing the value of the number of cuts parameter in the operator's tab. The operator's tab is available immediately after applying the operator and
Okay. No. How do I bridge? What did he do?
it's enough to have two edge loops available, select both of them, and use the bridge edge loops operator, paying particular attention to increasing the value of the number of cuts parameter in the operator's tab. Parameter in the operation to increasing the value of the number of cuts.
Ah! What the fuck? Oh my god, chat, we're cooking. So, oh, fuckers. Why is that doing that? I think I accidentally like scaled that shit up or something. I don't know. And then like moved it or some shit. Yeah. Something like that. There we go. All better. Okay, so one more time. Technically, I guess I could. Technically, I could. Do the thingy thing, you know? You know what I'm talking about? Oh, fuck. Grab that. Grab that. I don't know why it's not grabbing that one, but if I control E. And then I bridge edge loops. Okay, okay, okay. Cooking, cooking, cooking. Oh my god, we're cooking, bro. I'm just gonna go ahead and turn. What is profile? Oh shit! Oh shit, that was it, dog. Oh shit. Did that work? No, that did not work. I thought that was it. I'm so sorry. I was so excited. I don't know what twist does. Okay, wait. Splish splash, I was taking a bath. Long about a Saturday night. Rubbed up, just relaxing in the tub. Thinking everything was alright. Y'all ever heard that before? I had to sing it for choir when I was like 10 years old. Okay. I think we're cooking. It's a big think. Not too sure as of yet. And we have to be really careful not to do the angle like too much. Because if I do too much, then my car is gonna get squirrely. So it's like a good balance. We want just enough. Just enough slices. I think that's good right there. We're getting there. And then we can like even add an edge to it. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I call slices, dog. That's enough slices. That is enough slices. That's the shit right there. I don't know if any of that makes sense what I just said, but that's what I like. That's what I fucking like. Yeah. Yeah. Let's go. What is this? What is this? That's just like a empty. So how do you fix something Here comes a question. How do you fix something like that? If there's no... I just like scoot that mo truck over. I don't think that's how that works. I'm gonna be so real. I don't know what that button did, but I'm gonna click it because I think it's cool. Yeah, I think that's the slices I was looking for right there. That is exactly what I was looking for. Guys, we're cooking. We're cooking some good dinner right now. This is good. This is nice. I like this. I like this a lot. Okay, let's go back into edit. I'm gonna make this edge, if I can, make it beveled. My bevel's acting weird. Someone in a distant YouTube video told me how to fix this. Lily, oh my god. She going crazy out there, y'all. I think this is it. Good grief. I love this dog so much, but this is exactly why I am not going to have pets
When you open Blender,
when I move out. She's very loud. She's very, very, very loud.
make it a little bit more professional. So let's select
Oh my
the
gosh.
entire thing.
Girl, what are you barking at?
Let's go back into edit mode.
What are
And
you
let's
barking
go
at?
to the bevel tool. And for the bevel tool, it'll be good to go to the edge
Stop!
selection
Why are you
mode.
barking at me?
And now we can
What'd I do to
select
you?
on some
gonna
edges
go let her
and give it a little bit of a...
I'm gonna let her outside. BRB. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Oakley dokley. Ah! Oh, we were watching the video for a reason.
Bevel. So let's select all of the outside edges on the bottom, like so. Now if we just drag this in like this. Okay, so here's another thing that is really important in Blender, and you'll encounter this a lot. So see how I'm trying to create this bevel here, and it's kind of being weird.
No
So
way.
I'm gonna press Control Z and get out of there. And let's go back into object mode. So this is something you'll have to do every once in a while, especially if we've changed the scale. So we can see the scale of the object is 30, 30, and 2.5. We don't want that. We want it to be 1, 1, and 1 once we have the final dimensions set. So to do that, this is a little bit weird, but you have to press Control A. Okay? And this will
Okay. Object. Yeah, it looks so much better than the previous try. It's a little wonky, like up in here. Like if you really zoom in and you look at it, it's a little wonky. But it's really not the end of the world. Anyways, click Control A. All transfer. Whoa.
open up this here. That's Control A, and that's Apply. It's the Apply panel. If I go over here,
Rotation
you'll see
and scales.
it's
I think is
Apply.
what he
That's
does.
Control A, and go to Apply. Let's apply rotation and scale.
Okay. And then something I just thought about too, what we need to do before we do all that extra shit over there, is I'm gonna come over here, I'm gonna select this, and I'm gonna deselect the, oh fuck, deselect this, deselect that, I'm gonna fill, okay, and then from here to here to here, we're gonna do what we did earlier. We're gonna bridge edge loops. It's not working. Okay, maybe that doesn't work. I mean, worst comes to worst, we can grab this face here, subdivide it's subdivided so weird. I guess it's a triangle, so that kind of makes sense that it would subdivide that way. Do we like that look? Maybe we like it. I don't mind it. Honestly, I don't mind it. Okay, we're gonna go with that for now. Until I figure out a better way to do that. Nice. That's what I wanted right there. So now it should be doing. Chill. This dog's gonna drive me crazy. Lily, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Hold up. I would call that one ballin'. You know what, too? Before I do all this, go back. What? No way. That didn't used to be that way. I don't know why it's doing that. It might be because of the bridge that we did. Bro, what are you clicking on? This dog is going absolutely crazy. Oh my gosh. Dude, this bevel works so much better when you actually use it properly and you can add like segments to it. That looks so much better. Okay, so it's still kind of a dirty model. Like, it's not absolutely 100% perfect like I obviously would want it to be, but in all fairness, this is infinitely better than the last model that I made. As long as it still... Why do you start barking as soon as I turn my microphone on? Every time I turn my microphone on, she starts barking. I have my microphone off this whole time. She wasn't barking. This is crazy. I need her to stop. I have not looked at... Oh yeah, no one's watching. It's fine. yeah, this model is like infinitely better than the last one that I had made. I mean, we can compare too. Like, there's this one. It's more gradual, it's smooth. And then here is the last one. It's the same general design, but like there's this edge here, like these are all disgusting, like it's just not, I don't think this one's cool, but it's not pretty. I think this, you can see in the new one too, it's at the overall shape is a little different too, but I definitely like this one much more. I'm gonna tie some things up. This is something that bothers me with Blender, is like where I'm sitting right now, I'm like still. And if I try to pan, it goes really slow. I don't know what I'm doing differently. Like I don't know what's going on with that. It's really freaking frustrating. But I mean, I could just as easily like, it won't even let me zoom out. It's just frustrating. I don't like it. Jeez, it's doing it again. I don't necessarily mind Blender. How does that look right there? It didn't look bad. I want to take this edge and bevel it to fit the curves of the car as well. I would like to bevel the bottom edge too. How easy is it gonna be to grab all those? Not easy is what I'm gathering. What the fuck? Why are you gathering? Stop. I don't know that I have. No, it's not gonna do that very well. Let me see if I can't do those. See, and the problem with that is it grabs not the ones that I want. Why does it do that? Oh.
Okay, it's time to get this ready for 3D printing now. I think I'm satisfied with it. I think it's gonna turn out okay. I think it's gonna look good. So, file, export.
This is way too far. Oh, sorry. My diffuser came off of my light.
Selection only. And then we'll open Bamboo. Oh! Oh my god. That's so bright. That's insane how bright that is, bro. That's something that I'm interested in why it's doing. I haven't had much luck going from and I mean those are things that I can realistically I can sand those off. I just don't know why it does that. Why 3D printing from Blender does that. It's weird. I think I'm just gonna sand them off, I'm gonna be so honest. Unless I can like obviously see it on the actual scan.
guess I could fix it real quick. I'm not beveling. The weird thing about this is it's not an edge. It's a fucking face. So it did it on both ends. Why? Learning the quirks of these modeling softwares is definitely like one of the things that I've noticed the most is like just frustrating and difficult. And I'm definitely not doing it the right way when I edit it. The way that I'm doing it right now is definitely not the right way. Because in reality, see, because that's still there. Why it do that? Why do that? Are you in here? Yeah, you are. And I can't just like delete those edges because then it'll create a hole in the model. And we don't want that. So what I'm doing is I'm just moving them out of the way. As kind of terrible as that is, I really just want them out of the way. I can clean this area up or do whatever, but this area right here is not even going to be seen by anyone but me. Well, I guess if you watch this video, you'll see it too. Or this stream. But I don't think it's the end of the world. That's better than it was, I guess. I don't know why it does that. But it's gonna look like that when I actually print it. It'll probably just look like a really grody, that's fine. Is there anything else I missed? I think that was it. Everything else was pretty good. Yeah, I don't know what causes that to happen inside a Blender. It's weird. It's very strange. Yeah, that's good with me. Okay. So the last time that I did one of these, we're gonna borrow the settings. And we're gonna throw this guy in here. So we have to split it up and get, whoa, that's the entire scan of the car. Oh, I forgot to press. That's why. What? So now we need to get it ready for slicing. So we have to cut it up a bunch. I wish I had a bigger 3D printer so I didn't have to. I wish there was a button I could just press that did all this for me. I think there's actually softwares that do that, if I'm so real. I wish there was a triangle connector inside this too. That would be awesome. There's not. Golly. Stop it. Please. There's a hexagon. Oh, there is a triangle. No way. Dude, I think I just spoke that into existence. That's way too big. Do that size. I kind of want as little connectors as possible. Oh, well there's only, oh no, there's still triangle dowels. So there's these different connectors. There's dowels and there is plugs. The dowels they print separately and then you just kind of insert those into there. And it's hard to hear me. Man, what the heck? I don't know. I don't know. I turned my gain up. I feel like it should damn near. I feel like it should be damn near peaking when I speak. I turned my gain up. I feel like it should be damn near peaking when I speak. That sounded pretty decent just then. I feel like it should be damn near peaking when I speak. That sounded pretty decent just then. Okay, I think I fixed it. Okay, I think I fixed it. Yeah, I think I fixed it. I'm sorry. I'm very new to this. I'm used to watching the videos over like 5 times and then getting the sound right eventually. Like, not immediately. I think I want them to go in. So we'll do 0.1. That's what the thing suggests as well. That is what it suggests. See, and I feel like even after I just adjusted my sound, I'm looking at my like little mixer right there on OBS Studio, and it really doesn't, it just doesn't, it looks like it's getting quieter over time. God damn it. God damn it. I don't understand why it's not placing the dowels on my print bed. Why is it all the way over there? Sir? Okay, that's silly. I'm gonna cancel that and go down. Down to like there. That's pretty spot on first try. Make it equal. All right. That's not bad. 4 hours. Not bad at all, if I do say so myself. Make it out of. So I think the end goal of this. Oh, that's wrong. Almost every single one of those little connectors is incorrectly placed. Damn it! Oh my gosh, she's back at it again. Back fucking at it again. Oh, how did I get unmuted? Trying to figure out what these. Oh, that's the wrong software. What these pins should be. I'm trying to figure out what these. Oh, that's the wrong software. What these pins should be. My mind would be triangle, but triangle didn't seem to work. I don't know why you can't rotate them. My mind would be triangle, but seem to work. I don't know why you can't rotate the line with the triangle, but and there's this software I've heard about. There's this software I've heard about. And there's this software I've heard about. And there's this software I've heard about. feel like I've heard about something.
If you have a file that's too large in a small 3D printer,
feel like
you're
I've
still
heard-
able to 3D
I've
print
heard
it
about
by cutting it
something.
into small pieces. And I'm going to show you the logistics side of it in the slicer, because a lot of people aren't doing these tutorials and people are asking you to do them. So step number 1, first go into the slicer of your choice. I'm going to side of it in the slicer, because to be doing Bamboo Studio for today. Step number 2, what we want to do is bring in your file. I'm going to be doing a large skull today. As you can see, this thing is absolutely massive, and you know, it's kind of scary once you bring it in. You're like, oh man, this is never going to work, but it's actually a lot simpler than you would think. So then what we're going to do here is we're going to add a bunch of plates. So step number 3, go to the add plate button and just start adding a bunch of plates, because chances are we're going to piece this up into a bunch. All right, so step number 4, what we need to do here is get your slicer lined up and bring it closer to you, because a lot of times the viewing of this stuff is a pretty big deal. All right, so then what we need to do here is step number 4, left click on your file and highlight it. Then in your slicer, you're going to need to find a slicing or cutting button. In Bamboo Studio right here, there's a cut button. So click on that, and you can see there's already creating a pane where it's going to be split. So then what you can do here is you need to figure out how you're going to split this thing up. What I'm going to do here is I want to split it down the middle, because I feel like that's the easiest for me to remember. So what we're going to do here is, you know, these different planes, you know, what you can do is kind of left click and highlight these arrows and move them. But I wouldn't advise doing that, because what'll happen is, say if I move this pane and it's not exactly at the right degree, what I try to do is keep the splits and cuts at a symmetrical.
So this is what I've been doing. What makes it tough is that with what we're doing, with the model that we're trying to slice and like split up, is that it's so thin that the pins have to be so small that if the pins are too small, then they're not going to be accurate enough to actually function the way that they're supposed to. The last one that I made, I had used round pins, but I used 2 of them because I was like, okay, well, I need to be able to like line the thing up so it aligns properly. So I put 1, 2. Well, it doesn't always work. The pins themselves didn't have the right tolerances, so that they weren't actually fitting inside each other, and they were too long and like all this shit. So they just didn't work. I ended up using some of them and then breaking others, and then giving up and just like gluing it together, holding it together and gluing it together. But he's probably about to say that you should type in what angle you want it to be at instead of like doing all this. I hope he realizes that if you drag your mouse closer in and move it, it goes in increments of like 45 degrees or something like that. He might be about to show us that, but I'm gonna see if he knows something that I'm missing.
Number. So click the back button if you mess up. What I try to do is go over here to the rotation feature and just put in like manually where I want it. So on the green pane here, that's where I want it to go down the middle. So just highlight in here, put your cursor in here, and put 90 degrees and then enter. As you can see here, now it's down the middle and it's 90 degrees exactly. I try to keep it as symmetrical as possible, because when you go to line it up, it's just going to be way easier. Say if this was 91 degrees and it was kind of at an angle, you don't want that, right, when you're piecing it together. So then what you can do next is you can add connectors. Say if you wanted to mess with dowels or however you want it to go together. I'm just going to glue this because I'm going to do the pet G, and I'm going to like use the goop pet G, but you can do whatever you want. There's dowels, there's snaps, mess around with these settings. So then next what we're going to do here is when you're ready for the cut, click on perform cut, and then as you can see here, it's going to perform the cut. So zoom out and then click out and then click on that one section. What I tend to do is just try to get it out of the way. So then what we're going to do here is we're going to keep working on this half over here. Half of the battle is kind of like zooming in and figuring out how you're going to like get a good view of all this I've figured out. Okay, so now what we're going to do here is we're going to split this in half. So left click, highlight on it again, and then just keep cutting it. And what we're going to do is just keep doing this over and over. I'm gonna cut it just like that. So click perform cut, and then what we're gonna do is click out of it, because if you try to click one piece while they're both highlighted, it's not gonna let you. So you have to left click out of it, and then you have to left click on the piece and then move it over here. Just looking at it, we can tell that's still not gonna fit on a plate. And you just have to keep cutting it until it does fit. So we're gonna left click and highlight this section, and then perform cut, and then we need to figure out where we're gonna cut it. I'm gonna do another 90 degrees here. Okay, that's not the one we want, so click back, then do the Z axis, 90 degrees. That's not it either. Must be the red one, 90 degrees. See, now that I cut it like that, it's gonna fit easier. So then click perform cut, and what you're kind of gonna do here is just sit here and perform all these cuts. So left click out of it, and then drag and drop this on a plate. So hopefully these are going to fit. What I've seen some people do is actually like put text on the sides of them so that they can remember like where it goes. Because when you go to glue these, it can kind of get kind of hard to remember where it pieces together. Chances are something like a skull is pretty easy. When you go to do the plate, say like when I do this, I'm obviously gonna auto orientate this to print it, and you're kind of gonna lose like the look of it, you know what I mean? All right, so that fits on that plate. And then what we're gonna do here is we're going to auto orientate this.
I'm very hungry. That apple was good.
That's just the slicer figuring out like where it needs.
Yeah, this guy is not, he's just doing what we've been trying to do. This doesn't look like what I need.
How's it going, 3D printers? Andrew Singh here, and in this video we're going to be talking about how to make a low poly model using US a model of money and this light solid. Typically when you're 3D printing an object, you want a completely closed mesh, and here we have an open surface on the bottom. So the first thing we do with the model, from here on flat surface BC, now we have a clear selection. Now we have our 3D poly. This made simplified. And like that as we start to do this.
I don't think this is, what was I thinking of? I think it's in like an Emily the Engineer video. Cause they're putting together like a really big 3D print. I'm only subscribed to my personal account. I'm fairly certain I saw it in one of her videos.
You ever heard the saying, you don't want a boat, you want a friend with a boat? Well, use 3D iron and I'll... Shut up. Okay, so it's tipping, but like, you put weight in the back of it? After this, we added a keel all throughout the benchy instead of having it just be flat, and it worked pretty well. Oh! Okay, wait, this is already so much better. Wait. Rock. Well, there's no other scientific test to conduct, so let's just start printing it really large now. And thus, chaos began. We printed all the pieces with 5 walls to make it watertight, and
What
used 3D
software
glue to
was
chemically
that?
bond all the pieces together.
What software was
We'd
that?
added alignment pegs to the modified model just...
What? What software did she just show? What is this? What is this? Oh, I don't need glue. She shows the software for a second, but she doesn't say what it is or show it what it is.
Some of them have gaps like this, while others are put together perfectly like these two. So when people ask me how do you connect all your 3D printed parts together, sometimes I'll use glue like we're using now, but also I'll take a soldering iron and I'll melt the two pieces together. So over the course of 2 days, we had finally assembled the most cursed looking boat I've ever seen. Slaps a roof of boat, don't break. Bro, when we put the cabin in this, it's gonna look so sick. Literally all just glue and tack weld. So for the cabin pieces, I want to make all this removable because I kind of enjoy having a lot of room in there, but we want it to look like.
I'm pretty sure she's shown more in another like older video. Like,
hello, look at.
Cause like I've been watching her for a while. Damn, she used to make like these tutorials. When did she first blow up? When she started making like actual like I made these, she started doing really well. That's crazy though. It goes from 50,000, 240, 278, 640. She hit her fucking niche. That's absolutely crazy. Maybe it was this video.
The other day I had an idea. Damn! What? Toilet! I'm on it! Why? I really wanted to know if you could 3D print a toilet.
Get out!
How do you get the camera?
Get out!
Just an idea. And I know there should probably be more of a motivation behind doing things. Flushing out. Might remember. This is the old one. How full does this toilet have to be? The tank might have to be a little bigger. This is a problem. Yes, it is a problem. Getting 3D prints to be watertight is not an easy task. Heck, if you saw this video, you might remember the giant Amogus gelatin mold, and let's just say that did not end well. So I asked my buddy Nicholas from Polymaker if he had any advice, and he explained it more so came down to how the part was printed and not what it was printed with. Alright, well, that's staying there. This is the old one, this is the new one. Now the tank is a lot bigger. I realized I was way in over to me. You go. Good luck. Now the tank is a lot bigger. It should flush. Ready? Go.
Oh!
Ah, there it goes! So now that I had a successful model, I began printing it in huge chunks, making sure to use anywhere from 3 to 5 walls, just depending on if the part had to hold water or not. This is absolutely taking forever. These two just finished. That's part of the bowl. That's part of the tank. This is the part that makes the water go from the tank to the bowl. I actually just got this printer and I didn't even test it out before I started printing. I was like, all right, 3-day print. Good luck. So we've got the toilet kind of put together so far.
Oh no.
I'm gonna start World War.
I don't think she's gonna say.
I'm not gonna lie. Okay, some of this was fail. Cool. Okay. Flush would do.
She's definitely not. Was it the Among Us one? I know she says it somewhere. Or maybe I'm just tripping. I might just be tripping. I feel like I know she says it somewhere.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Bam Bam Print. I'm Nick, and in today's video we're going to be tackling the challenge of printing large 3D models with ease. Unfortunately, accomplishing this in Bamboo Studio just isn't feasible at the size and complexity of our model. For this tutorial, I'll be resizing and cutting a Triceratops skull that will be around 4 to 5 feet in width and about 6 feet from nose to back. I'll be using the software called Lubin. Lubin makes cutting and resizing large models super simple, perfect for fitting them into any size printer build volume. Once we have the model cut into multiple pieces, we will then jump into Bamboo Studio and set up our workflow, go over some print settings, and send our first piece to the printer. As usual, I'll try to be as thorough as possible and explain everything without dragging it out. So without further delay, let's just jump right in. You can download the Lubin software and get a free 30-day trial at lubin3d.com. Once you have the software downloaded and installed, it will look like this. It likes to give you tips along the way, so just hit yes and keep them displaying for later. Currently, I'm running the version build August 1st, 2024. It doesn't seem to use a version number, so I'll go with this build date. Now at first glance you might be a little overwhelmed, but don't worry, I'll walk you through each step of the way. Once you finish this video, you should be printing large 3D models in no time. The first thing we need to do is import our Triceratops model. Oh, and by the way, this model is completely free. I downloaded it from Cults 3D, and we'll add a link in the description below if you wanted to follow along.
Man, I don't want your Triceratops.
First go up to File, then Open. Then browse for the model, and the cut menu will open up on the left-hand side. It is broken.
Oh my god, they have connectors. Okay, I guess we're downloading Lubin. This is kind of a roundabout way to do this, but we're, yeah. This is fucking wild. We're gonna see if I'm cooked or not. Oh, it worked. What the fuck? Okay, maybe I should watch the video. Maybe I should not. What did I do? This one? Yeah.
Broken up into 3 different sections before moving forward. If you left click the mouse and drag, it will orbit around the model. It doesn't seem to use a version number, so I'll go with this build date. Now at first glance you might be a little overwhelmed, but don't worry, I'll walk you through each step of the way. Once you finish this video, you should be printing large 3D models in no time. The first thing we need to do is import our Triceratops model. Oh, and by the way, this model is completely free. I downloaded it from Cults 3D, then Open. Then browse for the model you would like to enlarge and cut. After your model is open in the view pane, it will display in a colorful rainbow. The colors go from dark blue at the bottom of the Z-axis to red at the top of the Z-axis. Now let's quickly go over the interface and the software before moving forward. If you left click the mouse,
wow, that's pretty cool. Right now we're getting it ready for 3D printing because it's ready now. This is what it looks like. It's definitely a lot better than the last one. Everything's smooth. It looks clean. I like it. I like this one a lot more because that's the old one. That's the new one. But yeah, we're using this software that's called Lubin. Never in my life used it before, but it lets you like break things up into smaller pieces. Like quickly. I just downloaded it. But we're gonna watch
Mouse
this
and
video
drag,
see
it will
how to
orbit
use it.
around the model, just like in Bamboo Studio. The mouse wheel will zoom in and out. Now if you right click, it will rock the model back and forth. And the way you pan around the view pane is by pressing down on the middle mouse wheel and moving around. Now along the outside edge of the model, you can see an XYZ axis with numbers. Those numbers represent the size of the model for that particular axis in millimeters. Alright, now that we have the basics of the interface behind us, let's go ahead and resize our model. The nice part about the cut tool is you can actually scale the model as well. So next, let's go up to mesh, then down to cut. The tooltip will pop up again. It will give you another tip. Behind us, let's go ahead and resize our model. The nice part about the cut tool is you can actually scale the model as well. So next, let's go up to mesh, then down to cut. The tooltip will pop up again. It will give you another tip, basically telling you that you need to hit the enter button after changing a value in a field to update it. Hit the yes button and leave tips on. The next window will ask you to select your unit type. You can change this to inches if you like, but I like to keep everything uniform, so I'll just broken up into 3 different sections: input, cutting plane, and connector. First, we need to change our cut method from planar cut to modular cut. Next, let's set up our
Ah! It's like that TikTok audio that goes ah! I can't make the noise ah! It's weird. My printer is 250, we'll say 220, 230 millimeters. That was a gross burp. I'm so sorry.
printer build plate size. I have a bamboo, so I'll leave the bed shape to rectangular and change the X, Y, and Z to 256. Leave close cut to yes and natural cut to no, as that uses an algorithm to generate the cut and doesn't usually give us what we want.
Natural cut is no longer there.
If you want to imprint a part number to your model, you can select yes to that option. Adding a part number is definitely helpful when you have a ton of different models to print. Before we move further, let me explain what you're seeing here in the view pane. We have two turquoise transparent cubes around our model, stacked on top of each other. These are basically two 256 cube printing areas of our bamboo. So as our model sits right now, it will basically take two separate prints to complete. One would print most of the model, which is the cube on the bottom, and the second, you can see the nose barely sticking into the second cube on top, which is our second print. For this project, I was thinking a 4-foot wide Triceratops would be perfect. So to do that, we need to resize our x-axis. I know that 4 feet is 1219 millimeters. You can literally translate the sizing in Chrome's URL bar by typing in 4 feet into millimeters, and it will spit it out to you. So now that we know the width I want in millimeters, let's resize our model. Under the input section, go into the size X field and type in 1219 and push enter. You will now see a bunch of transparent turquoise cubes around our model.
Wow.
Alright, now here comes the fun part, cutting the model. We have 3 options for connectors: plug, dowel, and none. None will give you no kind of connection between the cut surface and will end up just being a flat cut. A plug will create both a male and female type of connector. For example, if we're cutting a model into 2 pieces, one part will have a piece that extrudes out and the other will have a hole where they fit together. With the dowel option, the cut will create a hole on both parts, and a separate dowel will need to be printed and used to connect both parts together. My personal favorite is the plug option. I have tried dowels in the past and they just don't work all that great. However, both options have their advantages and disadvantages. I've come across models that have used the plug type of connection before and they're either too loose or too tight. Lubin actually gives you a way to adjust this, which is great. So with the plug option selected, let's move down to the design feature. When cutting large 3D models in Lubin, you have the option to add plugs, which help align and connect the pieces
What? Are you fucking kidding me? It may not work. I might just have to do it the hard way. Yup, I'm gonna have to do it the hard way. Okay, well. That sucks. What the fuck? God damn it. Okay. Why is that creating non-manifold edges? What's the deal, bro? Should be good now. Yeesh. Good grief. Okay. Ah! Should be done now. Okie dokie. I'm gonna go clear my printer. Ah! So basically, your mom is gay. And there's nothing wrong with that. Anyways, that was a stupid ass joke. This is pretty much the end of the stream because it's designed and I'm about to start 3D printing it. Holy crap, that's bright. I will eventually make a video on it, obviously, but as of right now, this is all that's gonna happen until I've got it like looking good and all that. But if anyone watches this, I doubt anyone will watch it all the way through. I think we're coming up on 4 hours right now, 3.5 hours I think it is. If anyone watches it, thanks. Even if you watch a little bit of it or you skip to the end just to see what I did, what the finished product looked like, thanks. Views help a lot. Really trying to up the A game here, trying to do some cooler stuff, some stuff that's gonna take me like weeks to develop. I've been working on something for the past couple of months that's I think is pretty cool. These are just kind of the smaller stuff, but you'll see more eventually. But for now, I'm gonna stop the stream. It's New Year's Eve, and I'm gonna go get food and get something to drink and play video games and drink. Got no other plans, so I hope you guys have a good New Year's. You guys, as in 0 concurrent viewers. But I hope everything goes well and you go into the new year having a great time. I don't know what food I'm gonna get yet. We should think about that. I'm gonna start this print. We'll watch the first couple layers with each other. I low-key left my filament sitting out for a long time. I'm really hoping it didn't ruin the spool. Because that can happen. It had dust on it too, so I'm really hoping that doesn't fuck with it. It probably will. Knowing what I know about 3D printing, it will likely not work because of that. But we're gonna try, because I don't want to waste a whole spool of filament. And if it doesn't work, damn. If it does, cool. It's probably not gonna look very pretty. It's probably gonna have a lot of artifacts in it. But at the end of the day, as long as it prints, I don't care that much, honestly. But there it's going. Oh shit.
I miss using this thing so much. It's been so long since I printed anything. We're gonna see how this turns out. I'm actually really excited because I've been missing having a spoiler on my car. My eyeball. What am I gonna eat? There's Panda Express. Panda Express sounds kind of good. Fucking. Oh, shit's probably closed. It's New Year's Eve. Hold up. Let's take a gander. It's also Wendy's. Brahms. Dude, Brahms is so good. That's like an Oklahoman staple. There's like this picture. Hold up, I gotta show it now. What? No way, I can't find this. Oh my god. Bruh. I don't want to sign in. Okay. I guess I don't care that much. Looks like there's a string on my nozzle. Ah, fuck. Be right back.
I'm gonna be so unbelievably real. I think that spoiler's gonna be way too small. Or spoiler extension, I guess I should say. Because I'm looking at it print and I'm like, that looks really small. Cameras. I guess it's doing. I believe it's doing. No, those should be. It's the cameras in this corner. That's the front of the build plate. I think it's. I don't think. Well, we're gonna find out one way or another. But anyways, that's the end of the stream. I'm getting food. Whatever the hell's open. We're gonna find out. But anyways, have a good New Year's. I'm gonna go have my New Year's.